don't know whether it's comedy. It's an expectation, isn't it? Yeah, I thought I'd come and sort of try some new stuff. This is about as high energy as I'll get. So no, I'm not trying to lure you into a false sense of security. That was the peak, and now we're on the way down. I never sort of come on to do gigs and talk about things that annoy me. So I thought it's Christmas, so why don't I come up here and talk about things that annoy me, right? I'm sure there are things that annoy people. Does anyone want to sort of shout anything out? Let's get it out there now, because we're going to go down that route. Right.
Music in stores?
Yeah, music and...
In stores,
music in stores.
At Christmas.
Oh, at Christmas, yeah, that's annoying.
Adverts.
Any adverts, yeah, come on, keep going.
When you're Christmas shopping and it's cold outside and the shops are absolutely boiling and you have a coat dilemma.
All these things are valid, all these things are annoying. What annoys me, and it's not particularly just at Christmas, is people that don't know how to use a toilet properly. Right, so you go in, yes, it's not like a recent phenomenon. It's like when I go into the toilet, when I go into a cubicle, and somebody has just shoved so much toilet paper down there, and they've just forced it down for the basics of a toilet are that when it gets to a certain point, flush it. There's no limit. You can flush it as many times as you want, you know. You got to wait a couple of minutes, so not pleasant, but you know, because someone's got to go in there afterwards, and the problem there is, I go in, and then I come out and it looks like I've blocked that toilet. So just think on as well, yeah, just think on, because it's annoying, yeah, and it's getting out of hand, yeah, it builds and builds, and there's always a temptation as well, and it's something I've done it, is when it's at a certain level, just flush it anyway, just to see if it'll go over the top. It never does, but one day, it might do. Soap dispensers, that's annoying as well. You go to the toilet, come out, there's no soap in the dispensers. Slack. And when the thing's been marked off, Steve's cleaned the toilet, he's not put the soap dispensers in. Why is there only one? 3. Let's have 3. Yeah. So get 3. Like when I go on the metro, I have a little. I wouldn't normally tell people this, but I don't think any of you live near where I live, so that's fine. But there are 2 metro ticket machines, ticket dispensers. Right, now when I get up in the morning and there's a huge queue, right, that's annoying. What I like to do is just go to the one where there's no queue. It's just common sense. Because a lot of people think, oh, if it's on this side, it only goes in that direction. No, it doesn't. You can get tickets from either side. But it's just quicker, isn't it? And you don't have to. None of you live near Exchange Quay, do you? Oh, good. Well, did anyone have a favourite story when they were a kid? No?
Favourite what?
A favourite story, like a favourite children's book that somebody... What? No, I mean, it sounds amazing. What was it just literally like Fungus? Was it like a buddy movie, a buddy film, or...?
It's really good.
Yeah.
Okay. Right, I'll have to write it down. I came unprepared for that bit. This next bit I'd sort of thought of anyway, which is lucky. Because it was like a segue. My dad, when I was a kid, my dad used to read us a story, and it was called The Story of Dyson. And I had tension in the room, and used to read us a story. And I thought I'd come here in the spirit of sort of this event, and I'd read some of the story. So you know, there's highs and there's lows, obviously I can't go through the whole story, but you know, if you just so this first bit is called James Dyson. And if you've got any questions, you know, just ask me, and I can refer back to them after, not during, because this has got to be. James has always pulled things apart, interested in how they work, asking, why does it do that? Just because it does has never sufficed as an answer. Chapter 1. Chapter 1 there. Sea Truck, sales to date of over $500 million. Ball Barrow, market leader within 3 years. Trolley Ball, the most practical boat launcher. Wheelboat, travels at 40 miles on land and water. Did the actions quite a lot. So that's sort of like, it leads into the next bit. Now this bit is really complicated, so you've got to be on board with what I'm doing. Early James Dyson designs. While at London's Royal College of Art, James Dyson developed the Sea Truck, a high-speed landing craft. Then came Ball Barrow, its large red pneumatic ball, stopped it sinking into soft ground. The trolley ball boat launcher, an amphibious wheelboat followed. So, like that. So, the next bit I'm going to read is a new idea, because that's the next bit, and it wouldn't work if it wasn't. I work forward. So don't look back. Some people put. I'm not like Tarantino with Pulp Fiction. I don't go in the middle. A local sawmill caught James's eye. Under cover of dark, he sketched the timber yard's giant cyclone. It spun sawdust out of the air, collecting in a chamber. Could the same principle signal the end of clogging vacuum cleaner bags? 5 years and 5,127 prototypes later, a machine that had no bag and no loss of suction. So next time I come here, I'm going to read A Place for New Technology. So. I had guitar lessons when I was younger, and I thought that being in a band and playing a guitar would be really easy. It wasn't. It was really hard. I wanted to call the band Persian Underworld, but they wouldn't have it. He wouldn't have it. I thought it was good. It's great. I wanted synth, but I couldn't play guitar and synth. I put an advert up at college when I was about 17, and the advert just said, "Be part of the revolution." Here's the revolution. The only person that I don't know whether I'll tell you anyway, and you can react how you want. But the only person that answered the advert was it's quite a rotund lad, right, called Tim. And he was epileptic, so we could never play Glastonbury. And so I would go to his house and rehearse, but all he wanted to do was play Status Quo songs. So we sort of never got any further than that. So it just never worked out, did it? And I was like saying, "Oh well, I'm not gonna be able to come this week because I'm going on holiday for a couple of weeks." And he said, "Oh, it's boring when you're not here." I can't book the flight now. I can't. Band's not going anywhere. It's not progressed. It's been 2 months. One of my does anyone have favourite things? Sorry? Oh, the bogeyman. Oh, right now, okay. I thought you said I'd done this bit, because I've not. I was just thinking, oh shit, no. One of my favourite things is I like seeing things in places that you don't normally expect to see them. Like I went out sort of a couple of weeks ago to this club, and I know it's a surprise, but I went to this club and I was in the toilet and I was drying my hands, and out of the corner of my eye I saw a little orange peel, and I thought, that's nice. Someone's taken fruit to a nightclub. And I would say by sort of looking at it, it was a clementine. What I really like about that is that I think this person obviously doesn't have the confidence to eat the fruit around his friends. So he's taken fruit out. He's taken fruit out to the nightclub. But I like to imagine that he's been there in the queue outside the club, and he's caught, and he's thinking, oh God, I'm going to get caught with this fruit, which isn't wrong. It's perfectly natural. And he's paddling down, and he's stepped, I got away with it. He doesn't have the confidence to eat the fruit around his friends, so he has to go into the cubicle and sit there, but he loves his little clementine, all peeling it. He thinks his friends don't know, and his friends are all sort of outside. They say, oh, where's Steve? In the toilet. Clementine. Yeah, you already know. I've got before I go, I'll tell you, I've got a new best friend at work. It's called Dave. He's the IT technician, and he sits sort of opposite to me. I sit on my desk, he sits on his. And he's the IT technician. We have these great conversations. Like last Wednesday, we were sitting there, and it was complete silence, and he just looked over and he said, Thursday tomorrow? Good. Yeah. And he brought me a piece of lemon drizzle cake as well on the Friday, which was nice. He was left it on my desk when I got. But it was in Tupperware. He's not an animal. Come on, be sensible. This has been really nice. I hope. Enjoy the rest of your night. Thank you.